So I want to talk about the process of me figuring out, well, the process of me starting YouTube and what led me to start it. So before, I didn't have anything going on. I wasn't going to school. I wasn't working. I was hanging out with my friends all the time and just eating food and not really doing anything with my life. I was smoking weed every day. I was taking dabs all the time. I was lost. I was lost in a lot of the things that supposedly make you feel good, but in the end don't really do anything for you. It doesn't really. You can put yourself so much into marijuana, things that make you feel good, stimulants, things like that, and in the end, you're just gonna be back with who you are. You're just gonna be back in reality and be bored and not want to be there anymore. So that's how my life was before. I was always trying to escape reality. I was always afraid of dealing what life had to offer. And so I used marijuana as an escape. I used that to cower away from things I didn't want to face. And that took me places. I lost friends. I lost connections with family. I started to not care about other things that are a little bit more meaningful than things like that. And when I got distracted from things that made me feel good that aren't productive, such as smoking weed or hanging out with friends all the time or playing video games, things like that, I learned that that's not what it's about. I learned the hard way. I had no friends. I didn't feel right. I was going through like depression almost. It was a bad. I was in a bad spot, and I don't know what it was, but I just felt like life slapped me across the face and made me realize that you're nothing without love, without connections with others, without your purpose and your passion. You're really, you can try as hard as you can to escape the things that the things that you really are about yourself. You can try as best as you can to escape it, but once you go so far off and always try to run away, you're gonna have a battle with yourself. You're gonna have a battle with yourself of always running away from things. And for me, I just got tired of having that battle within. I got tired of having that war with how I felt about myself. And so I just nutted up and had the courage to cry, had the courage to open up, had the courage to be weak, had the courage to admit that I was addicted to marijuana, to admit that I went way off my path. That's where you learn from most, is when you recognize what you're doing. When you truly see what you've been doing with your time, you'll know if it's been helping you or not. You'll know. And so what I was doing with my time wasn't helping me. It wasn't making me be the person I wanted to be. So I let go of that part of my past. I let go of a lot of the things I was afraid of to become what I am now, to become stronger, to become more independent. And it's definitely helped with my relationships. It's definitely helped with the people I love. It's definitely helped with showing other people that it's okay to be weak sometimes. It's okay to not know where you're going. It's okay to not have everything figured out. But you gotta be able to say that. You gotta be able to admit when you're not feeling great. You gotta be able to recognize that. And if you always try and run away, and you always try to procrastinate, it's gonna come back. It'll always fucking come back. But don't listen to me. Go live your life and learn from your own experiences. You can do as much. You can learn as much as you want from my story. You can learn as much as you want from my tales, but you're not going to learn shit from watching me. What you're going to learn from the most is by going out there and experiencing life. What you're going to learn the most from is by failing, is by making mistakes, is by doing something wrong, is by putting yourself out there and getting yourself fucking scraped on the knees. That's where you'll gain your power. That's where you'll learn things that you can share with others. You can learn only so much from watching someone else. You can learn only so much from talking about it. You can learn only so much from thinking about something. But until you actually experience the experience of doing it, you're not going to know what the fuck it's like. Think about what you always talk about. Think about what you always theorize about. Think about what you always philosophize about. And go out and fucking do it. It's that simple.